What's up, family? And welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Yes Chef. I am your host, as always, Big Chef Dro. The season is here. Christmas is in the air. I know you love a good eggnog just as much as I do. So why don't I do this for you? Why don't I show you how to do that at home? Oh, so much better. Oh, wait till you get a load of this. Come on in, family. Let's mix. All right, family, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into these ingredients for this delicious eggnog. First and foremost, the egg. I have 8 egg yolks, and they are from extra large eggs, though I do think that you can use large, but I got extra large on this channel. We always use extra large. I have 1 quart, that means 4 cups of whole milk, and then I have 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Here I have 1 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, white granulated sugar, and then I have my nutmeg that I ground up myself. So go buy the whole nutmeg, grind it up yourself. This is such a better and superior product than the ones you get in the jar. So this is going to be 2 teaspoons of that ground nutmeg, okay? Here I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I did say 2 teaspoons, right? I hope I didn't say tablespoons. But 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I have 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of that. And then I have 2 teaspoons of Mexican vanilla extract, okay? Get you some good extract. Get you some good stuff. And don't use imitation vanilla for anything, okay? Now, here I have the feel good. So I have 1/4 cup of that good old Maker's Mark Kentucky bourbon. And then this is something I picked up last week when I was up in Carolina. I was up there in South Carolina on Hilton Head Island, feeding a family for a whole week during the Thanksgiving holiday. So I was there, did a little, exploring, and I came up on this. It's called Revulet. And it's only in about 5 states that you can get it, okay? And South Carolina is one of those states. And this is an artisan pecan liqueur. So good. As you can see, I've been taste testing it a little bit since I've been back, okay? So what are you gonna need? Get you a spoon, because you're gonna need this at the end to make sure that you landed the plane correctly. Get you a rubber spatula. Get you a spoodle and a whisk, a hand whisk, and then get you a mixer. Now you can use, I don't have one of those big mixers. I don't bake, so there's no need for me to have one of those. But get your hand mixer, whatever type of mixer you can get, okay? So let's get this show on the road, folks, all right? All right, family, let's go ahead and get our milk off in here. We're gonna let this get warm. We do not want this to boil or to simmer, so we're gonna move a little fast here. Let's go ahead and mix these eggs up real quick. Now I'm gonna start off with on a medium speed. All right, so that's just to get them all broken up, and then we'll go ahead and add some sugar in. A little bit at a time. You don't want to pour the whole thing in right away. All right, so we got that all taken care of. Let's go ahead and unplug this. All right, let's go ahead and just scrape these sides on down here. Now, as you can see, this is, this has a nice light yellow color. Pretty thick consistency, and that's what you're looking for. That is good right there. This milk is nice and warm. You don't want it too hot, but you just want it warm so you can temper these eggs, because you don't want these eggs to break on you, and you definitely don't want them turning into scrambled eggs on you. So what this does is this is going to bring the eggs up to a good temperature before they're introduced into the hot milk. So now this way, you know, they won't temper on you. Or they won't break or turn into scrambled eggs. So you want to do this about 3 to 4 times. Once you've done that, these are nice. This is nice and warm now. Okay. All right, so now you're going to go ahead, pour this off in there. All right, so once we have it all in there, we're going to go ahead and put our vanilla extract on in there. You want your heat to be as low as you can get it, okay? Now, I'm working on gas. So I'm going to have to continue putting it on the fire and taking it off the fire. I don't want this to get to a temperature where it's boiling, because if that happens, then we are going to have some breakage. So you want to keep your temperature at a really low temp. And I'm talking 160, 165, 170. You don't want it to get over that. You don't want it to go into a place where it starts to boil or even simmer, but keep it at a nice consistency. Now, so we're gonna do this, just keep stirring it. For me, it'll probably take about 5 to 7 minutes. If you're on an electric stove, you should be good, because electric stoves, they do come on, they come on and go off, so you don't have to really take it off. But I have to put it on and off. And if you have gas in your house, this would be a smart thing to do, to put it on and take it off and let it get down to temp. Now I have a thermometer. I have an electric thermometer, and I'm going to continue keeping track of how hot that it's getting. Okay, so every so often I'll put this in there and see where we're at. Okay, so I'm about at 150. So I'll keep it off for a couple of seconds. Now, remember, this is going to get extremely thick once it cools off. So you don't have to cook it too much. You know, just get it to a point where you feel it's starting to thicken. You don't want to overdo it, because if you do, you know, you're gonna have a tough time putting that stuff down. Okay, so once we're at where I think it needs to be, we'll come back. I think this is pretty good. Basically, you know, I just wanted to get it to the point where all the sugar kind of dissolved in it, and just cooked it off a little bit. It probably took me about 4 minutes doing that. It'll probably take you the same. So once it's done, go ahead and turn your heat off, transfer it to a bowl. Okay. All right, so now we can just start adding our spices to it. There's the ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and there's probably some other spices that you can add to it. You know, give it a little bit more of a flavor that you like. And you know what? You know, I mean, you don't have to use these exact measurements. This is however you want your eggnog to taste. You know, that's how you do it. You know, you can put whatever. You don't have to put whiskey. You can put rum. You don't have to put anything in it. You can put some cognac in there for all of you Hennessy and Remy drinkers. You can put some of that crap in there too. All right, so let's go ahead with our pecan liqueur. And then let's go ahead with our Maker's Mark bourbon. Let's mix that bad boy off in there. And then let's go ahead and put this heavy whipping cream off in there as well. Okay? All right. Ooh, that thing look good. All right, so let's go ahead and taste it. See what we got here. See what we're working with. Ooh, oh man. Wow, that's good. But you know what? You know what I think? think we may need just a little tad bit more of that feel good. Yeah, just a tad, just a taste, just a taste. Come on, family, just a taste. You know, we need that taste because we got to put up with our damn family members during the holidays, man. We need something to numb us so we don't have to deal with these people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put this in the refrigerator. I'm going to put it in a jar with a lid on it. And if you don't have a jar, I'm pretty sure you can put some saran wrap on this, or even put it in an ice bath if you'd like. You can put it in an ice bath as well. But I'm gonna, you know what? I'll probably just put some saran wrap over this and just put it in the refrigerator and let it cool that way, because I don't even know if the jar is going to be able to hold all of this. And then when it's ready, we will come back for the taste testing. All right, family, so let's go ahead and mix up some homemade whipped cream for our eggnog. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this vanilla extract in there. I'm not going to use the Mexican vanilla extract because I already have that flavor in the eggnog. So we'll kind of switch it up, have it, you know, have some different flavors in there. Now, I have some confection sugar, known as powdered sugar, that I'm going to put in here. Now, anytime you're doing, you know, confection sugar, you know, you want to, you know, kind of sift it in there because it's full of lumps. You know, confection sugar has a lot of lumps in it, okay? So we'll get this off in there as much as we possibly can. And that sweetness is going to depend on, you know, how sweet you want your whipped cream to be, all right? So I will keep this out just in case I need some more of that sugar in there. And then I'll just pour this in there. And I don't know how much this is. I'm just trying to make some whipped cream. So we'll just go ahead and just pour it off in there. If we need to put some more in there, we will. All right, so I like my whipped cream, you know, extra creamy, nice and thick. So I kind of, you know, push the boundaries a little bit. You don't want to go too much over, because at that point you'll, you know, probably start to make some butter, and you don't want butter. So I'll go ahead and taste this. And that is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and store this in the refrigerator. And what I'll do is, you know what? I'll probably put it in a piping bag. That's what I'll probably do. I'll put it in a piping bag and store it. So then when the eggnog is done, we can just pipe it over there and make it look nice and presentable for you, okay? All right, so we'll be back with the taste presentation. All right, family. So the eggnog has cooled off quite considerably. So here we have our beautiful little Christmas glasses, and we're gonna just go ahead and fill these up with this beautiful eggnog. And man. Oh man, I can't wait to get this in my belly. All right, so let's go ahead and get the whipped cream. Go ahead, put that on top of there. You know how we do it. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop one of these cinnamon sticks off in there. Now, of course, go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of that fresh grated nutmeg on top. And you can put cinnamon on there if you want as well. I'm gonna prefer to use this nutmeg. And then there we have it, folks. So I guess you know what's next. Let's get ready for this taste testing. All right, family, let's go ahead. Let's taste this and see what we got going on here. Let's see if, let's see if we can get the seal of approval on this. Ooh. Wow. Man. Folks, let me tell you something. This is such a better way of enjoying eggnog. You go out and buy that stuff in the stores. After tasting this, you'll never appreciate it. Wow. Man. And I got the whipped cream a nice thick consistency so it doesn't just melt off in there. You're gonna enjoy it. That nutmeg on top just brings it forward. And if you want to add some more good stuff in there, you can. I mean, you know, you got to put up with them family members somehow. Folks, man, this is so good. Wow. So that's going to be it for this episode. Not really quite sure what I want to do for the next episode, and this is not going to be anything big on for the Christmas things that I'm doing. Just something light, something real quick that you can kind of do. I already have my holiday videos out. You can go check those out. Ham, turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole, candied yams. I have all that stuff out there for you already. So I'm going to be doing some light things coming in the next week or so, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time, I want to thank you and I want to welcome you to Yes Chef as well. If you got any value out of anything that you just saw, go ahead and hit that like button. And for you new people on board, if you want to become a part of this family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, hit the notification bell. That'll keep you up to date on everything that we're coming out with here on Yes Chef. So hit that like button. Let's get this channel global. Let's get the engagements up. So folks, that's all I have for today. So until the next time, until the very next video, as always, family, peace.